What's up guys, it's Captain S Production 72 back with something that is not a minifig custom review. That's only a joke. I really enjoy reviewing those custom clones, although sadly it's the only content that I have been able to produce recently due to busy schedules, work and stuff. But we have a 12-point update that we're going to get into. This will be one of my longest videos in a while. So let's just jump right in. We've got some stuff to talk about, a few points. As you can see, here they are. And let's get into it. Number one, lack of videos. Well, I have been very busy with scheduling and stuff. June was the month I ended college. I had some stuff I was doing that, during then as well. Holidays starting as well as work. So Tuesday was the one day a week where I could kind of guarantee a video, and I would just, upload the minifig customs reviews because it didn't take me long to review them. They were very short videos, but they are brilliant products. This is not an advertisement for them, but if you want custom clones at good prices, check out Minifig Customs UK. So that's quite good. But again, it's really just been due to circumstance that there's been a bit of a lack of videos. So going on to point number two, what's coming? Well, let's jump into what's coming because this is fun. So over the last couple of weeks or maybe month or so, I've gotten quite a few sets that I am still yet to review. And yeah, it appears I've started a bit of a box wall without realising it, but oh well. So we have the B-Wing. So I got this set back in May, towards the end of May. This is the 2012 Ultimate Collector Series B-Wing. Still yet to review this one. Because of how long it would take me to review and the size of it, I've kind of been holding off on doing it, but I will eventually do it soon. Another one that I literally got about a week ago is this Star Destroyer, the Executor, and wow, has this become one of my favourite sets, easily. Looks really great. It's got the 40th anniversary kind of brick there. One of my favourite sets, and plus I was never going to pay that money that the 2011 version sells for, so this makes it just as happy, so I've got a review on that. And now for an old set, we've got the 2014 Tri-Droid. That's set right there with the box. New spring-loaded shooters. Damn, 9 years ago. So initially, that kind of happened out of the search for this Palpatine minifigure right here. The one, basically, for one, he says, do it. And, just his start of episode 3 attire. Because we're meant to be getting one in this new gunship, I wanted to have all the versions of Palpatine in his Chancellor outfit, which I already technically do. I have his 2014 sort of Revenge of the Sith version. I have his I Am the Senate version from 2012 sitting there. And down here I do have his 2009 Clone Wars version. So when this new version comes out, I might do a video talking about all of them, which will be fun. So you've got those 3 reviews. You've got a couple more minifig customs reviews to do. I still have these really nice Fives and Echo in their Phase 1 armor. I still need to get those 2 guys done. I think that is all the minifig custom clones I have left to review. But, we'll get more. Continue doing because they're really fun to do. So, yeah. Our third point is my display. Well, my display has kind of been changing. That shelf over there always kind of stays the same as kind of the sets that don't quite fit with anything else. But my display is going to be changing very soon in the near future. And I thought, let's just show it off before that happens. So as you can see, one of the key differences is things are spread out. That is, with the idea of incorporating minifigures into the display. Again, I'm not going to go over it in full depth. There'll be a room tour video coming out and it'll still look like this by the time you get that room tour video, which will be something I'll be talking about this in this video, so it'll be great. But you got all this stuff. I just wanted to try and fit things in. They're organised by movie, so or what they are. So episode 1, 2, Clone Wars, episode 3, 4, 5, and kind of 6. Just it wraps around and it's pretty cool that way. I mean, because yeah, I'm going to be taking apart eventually the kind of minifig section of it and kind of just going full on sets again. I just wanted to try and see how try out how I like it, because there are a few sections that I really do like. I do like having like the original Boba Fett with the Star Destroyer and the 40th anniversary brick. I really like this whole section. This is the only ones I've got, but it's my original EP3 clones. I like having all these kind of 2005 minifigures out. It's just, and all the clones next to the 2 gunships. Because eventually when I get my own place and I'm able to get a bigger display, because I'm thinking my ideal display will be more of these units, I'd like to try and do something similar to trial it, but eventually I'll just because if I tightly pack the sets I can fit way more in. So that's just it, and this shelf has kind of just stayed like this. It's kind of, again, stuff that doesn't quite work anywhere else. There's not any figures incorporated into it, but we're going to be talking about this very soon. So let's move to the next point. our next point is storage. So let me show you the kind of two storage system, my kind of storage systems overall. So we're going to talk about those. So the first one is down here, and it just pertains to minifigures. You know, and all the minifigures I've got in these drawers here and stuff. All the minifigures will most likely go in there, but the other option is we do away with these, get one big box, move the box somewhere else, and have this whole shelf just here for display. So I've been thinking about that. So our other one is over here in the middle. This one is a bit more randomised. It's not like purely Lego stuff. In here I wanted all the instruction booklets. So that one's not really something I'm planning on changing too much. I might add to it, but I still don't know completely. See all the instructions in there. But in here is definitely something I'm planning on working on. So you got all this kind of stuff just in here that I need to go through and kind of sort. Like we've got sets, literally just sitting here. We've got snow speeder. I need to sit and fix the wing back on. I've just not gotten around to doing it yet. And I want to try and condense all these boxes. I have that box roll over there. That is not intentional. That's just recent purchases I've not quite incorporated in. But as much as I do like having all the kind of 2012 boxes out like this, I will be condensing it more. And just, again, you'll see a difference with this during the room tour. I don't think I showed it in the last 2 years that I've been in this room. But maybe it will change this year. But it's definitely something I'm looking to improve. Like I've been getting these boxes and doing stuff with this. So hopefully, I might sort that stuff back into there. I'm experimenting with these cheap tubs I've been getting out of my work. They're quite good and they're quite useful for what I've been doing. So who knows, I might stick close like for set size. Have multiple of, like all the kind of Clone Army stuff. Having it in there keeps it, away from other stuff. Don't have to break it up. It's quite good. I can fit probably another 2 there, another 2 there, and possibly get 8 of these in here. I don't know. I only have 4 of them. The other one's being used for something else. So I don't quite know yet, and I'm possibly thinking about using this for the minifigures. I don't know. So our next point is selling / trading. So this is one of the 2 sets I've been considering trading / selling. I would rather have the 2011 Millennium Falcon based off A New Hope. This is not a model I really touch or do anything with, because it's the sequel based one, so I don't really have much use for it. It's quite dusty. I've got the instructions here because I wasn't going to trade it with a friend and that fell through, so might end up selling that one. The other one here is a Slave one. It's a really cool model. It is our next one. It's the 2019 20th anniversary version of the ship. Although I think I'd much rather have the 2010 version. I'm not quite settled. I don't need 2 Slave ones. Just like I don't need 2 Falcons, so it's kind of one or the other there. So it's like which one version would I rather have, that sort of thing. FYI, I've already traded some of the figures from the Falcon, but the Slave one, like the figures like the Zuckus and the 4 of them, I'd keep a hold of anyway. Our next point is the room tour. So I've been in this room now since March of 2021. I've had 2 room tours in here. I've been in here forever. Like I was in my previous room for quite a while. I was in there for about 3 years. So this is like kind of year number 3-ish or 2 or whatever. And this one I feel like I've definitely done more in. And I'm excited to do a room tour of it, show it off. It's always one of my favourite things to do, because it does change throughout the year. Like, it's small changes, but it's still quite fun to do yearly, and those videos always do quite well. Moving on is my thoughts on the new sets. So this is one for you. The new sets, the ones we've got pictures of, in fact, some of them we even have reviews of. So I know Solid Brick Studios has done quite a few of them. We've got the Yavin 4 base, not something that appeals to me personally. I would have rather they'd, made the price more, higher up. And on a Yavin 4 base, it just, or an 18 plus diorama of like the medal ceremony would have been great. Or the bit where they show off the plans for destroying the Death Star would have been a better idea, if you ask me. The free 30-second Trooper Battle Pack will be great. See, I do have 5 first clones, as you can see here, and I've probably got a few spread out. There. I have quite a few. I've got a big box of them. I've got 30 or 40 of them, which for me is a lot. I will be buying at least a few of these free 30-second Trooper Battle Packs. The problem is, every time you buy 4, you're not getting 4 members of it, you're getting Captain Vong as well, so it's not going to be the biggest army builder, but I will buy a few of them, like maybe 4, I think, because that will give me, a total of 12, something like that. I don't know. I am going to buy a few of those just because I don't have any of the original ones, so it'd be nice to add that legend to the army. So yeah, and also we've got all the mechs. The mechs don't appeal to me whatsoever. I'm more interested in the gunship and stuff, but we're maybe able to talk about that in a moment. In fact, my goal for July, well, I don't really have a goal for July other than upload consistently. This is the first Friday. This video's going up on Saturday. I was going to do it on Friday. I thought Saturday, July 1st, get this out on the first day of the month. Probably the smartest way to go with this. And yeah, my goal is to try and stick to upload dates as hard as possible as it can be at times. I want to keep going with that. Set picks. So we're in July, right? These sets are going to be coming out in September 1st. We're getting the gunship and the ghost. Now, I'm someone who likes Republic gunship. I think that's quite obvious. I mean, I've got the 2008 Clone Wars one here. I've got the 2013 one. I'd probably have multiples of each if it wasn't for the price, right? I'm probably going to buy a couple of these new ones, at least two of them, because at some point I would like to do Coruscant as a mock and like probably 5-7 years down the line. So it'd be nice to have them then rather than wait, have them now and wait all those years and they're like stupid valuable because these gunships, they're not cheap. That's why the only reason I've bought the two of them. So the Ghost, I mean, we'll see how that looks, but I'm not too high on that one. But the gunship is the one, and I'm not going to buy the Venator, but it'll still be cool, just to see what it looks like. Next point is work. So the main reason is the night. I have work night shifts, so I'm sleeping a lot during the day, which is why you're getting the videos you've been getting have been quick ones. I haven't been very the custom clones reviews, and I've not been getting things on like B-wings and stuff. And to be fair, I've only had these two sets for about a week, so there's that. And that could be ending. I could be going back to regular shifts and stuff soon, so it'll be kind of regular style video content that we end up doing. So that might change. The 11th point is minifigure collecting. So something that in the next few months I'm going to move over to. I'm not going to stop buying sets, but I'm going to try and focus more on the minifigure collecting just due to space. Not to mention, last year the main army I built up was my clone army, right? And I would like to add to my other armies. So far, since May 4th, so May 4th was when I filmed the clone army video, since filming Wrapped, I have bought 4 clones. Right? I've bought these 2 332nd Troopers from 07, and these 2 of these guys here, these 2 original 2005 Phase 2 clones of what I've bought so far. I'll keep in mind, it was 2 months ago that video came out, or just coming up for 2 months ago, so I've got time. I want, plus some rare figures I would like to spend some good money on, and just, I want to try and focus on that for a little bit. And our final point number 12, is one of the more exciting ones, Indiana Jones. So months ago, I started a series called Collecting Every Indiana Jones minifigure, and I didn't finish it. Why? Well, I got these figures as row here, all these new ones, when they came out, day 1, April 1st. I had reviews on 2 of the sets. I've not bought the 3rd one yet. And I was going to make a video, but I want all these minifigures to be lined up by their minifigure number. As you can see, they have been. It took about nearly a month for Brickset to have the numbers for these minifigures, and I wasn't doing it unless Brickset had the numbers. And then I just kept forgetting to do it. And I plan to buy some stuff for this within the next month. I'm getting some. I might order some of these within the next week. I'm trying to find a seller who's got some stuff. I will be buying some more sets, so there will be some more reviews, because so far I only have these 2 sets, and they're already incredibly dusty. I've had them for about, 3 months, that'll probably be why. But there's some really cool sets, and I do plan to continue with it. It's just something that's going to get lost. And speaking of Indiana Jones, today, Saturday, July 1st, I'm actually going to see the new movie, Dial of Destiny, of which LEGO has yet to make. I don't know, as far as I'm aware, there's no rumoured ones, I might be wrong. LEGO sets based off the Dial of Destiny, which I'm hoping they do actually make some sets from that, because if it is a good movie, then yes, because I feel like last time with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull not being the best movie, the LEGO spent all that money on sets and maybe they didn't sell well, because a lot of them could be, even with the popularity of it coming back into the mainstream. I was looking at those sets earlier because I'm thinking about buying a few, and the prices have not shot up. In fact, a few of the set prices have dropped. Like, you look at the original Temple Escape set from 2008, that was a really valuable set, now it's not. Mind you, I'm talking used prices here, but with that new set coming out, a lot of sets have dipped in value, which is good for me, the collector, who wants to go back and get some of those retro sets to add to my collection. But yeah, so maybe LEGO are just waiting to see how the movie does before they release anything, so maybe January or something. or maybe there's just no rumours and they're keeping it really tight-knit. Of course, we got that Temple of Doom set that ended up being cancelled. It feels weird talking about Indiana Jones when I'm mostly in these videos I talk about Lego Star Wars. Well, there you go. I do have more than one Lego-based interest. So anyway, we've got a lot coming this month. This month I plan to be a really good one since it's a summer month. Stay tuned. We've got a video coming Tuesday. It's either going to be, it'll be a review of either the Executor, the Tri-Droid, or the B-Wing. I don't know which one. Or it could be the next part of this. I don't know. We'll just wait and find out. Or it could even be the room tour. See ya.